Hi, this newsletter is my take on SAP Connect and the release of S4HANA PCE 2025, which I really like. SAP Connect, as I predicted, is the start of the shift to Business Suite and it being line of business centric, composable and agentic. And that's where the messaging is now. So there wasn't a lot of detail around before, but this is very much around delivering to Christian clients joining the DOTS vision from November 24, with S4 now seen as the core backbone, which is interesting, and maybe BTP as the nervous system. But we no longer really talk about products, we really are talking about line of business end to end, which is really good. Makes it simpler for the customer to understand. The reason I wanted to quickly do this video is I'd actually written a newsletter and it just occurred to me that when I compare legacy ECC and legacy S4 to S4HANA PCE 2025, WalkMe and the associated tool chain, there is just absolutely no comparison. I said and I predicted that 2025 release would be a refinement and that the big change would be 2027 or by 2027, where S4 morphs into a composable agentic ERP solution. But 2025 version is truly remarkable, really remarkable. It just there's no comparison anymore. And it really means that it's becoming crystal clear to me that the 2027 deadline around ECC and some of the other products is now becoming meaningless. And I think SAP know that, and they're not particularly worried. And the reason it's meaningless is because customers want to start consuming elements of S4 and Business Data Cloud now. They don't want all of it. They don't want to rip it out and start again. So they want to consume bite-sized chunks, which means that the demise of ECC and legacy BW will become incremental. And it doesn't really matter. So we already know that we can go to 2027, 2030, 2033, and I strongly predict that SAP will start to push out to 2040 to mirror Rimini Street. So I think the focus needs to be less on supportability and more around starting to gain early value from S4HANA PCE 2025, Business Data Clouds and Business Suite. I think the other thing to really bear in mind now is SAP shift and the whole shift in terms of CIO thinking in terms of sovereign stack. So we don't talk about cloud anymore, in terms of sovereign AI and sovereign support as well. A lot of change, there's a lot of stuff going on, makes it very, very difficult for the customer to really decide what elements of SAP they want to consume and when, and making that leap. And therefore that incremental bite-sized chunk consumption of S4, BDC and the suite is obviously the way going forward. Now, obviously, I'm here to help customers in terms of framing their SAP journey, delivering their SAP journey, and dealing with SAP programs which have got into trouble. So if you need any help, please contact me. Thank you. And enjoy the newsletter and also all my other blogging and my podcast.